I'm so pumped, Diane. I'm so pumped.
I'm like over the moon.
Okay, ladies. So, I don't know. I can't speak for Diane, but I know for me, every year I always do a customer appreciation sale. I've never been consistent on the date. It's always kind of been like May, June-ish. And I've always kind of like shared my resources, like, hey, do this with me. But this year, Diane and I thought it'd be fun if we did a super unit, super big goal, customer appreciation day sale together. Have you been kind of the same way with your customers, Di?
I've been kind of scattershot. So I've done different things over the years. My consultants are mostly seasoned who have been doing their own things. So I haven't really had the need to create something for a new consultant who was in a position to have a sale. You know, that there wasn't the abundance mentality, which is why when you mentioned it to me, I remembered Laura talking to me about this in the past, saying that it really is streamlined so well that the newest consultant, along with the most seasoned, can work side by side and have equal chance of success. So I'm super excited to share it because it's also going to not only give us an opportunity to serve our VIPs, but to reach all the people in our circle that never shop with us. And that I think sometimes has been a component I've often missed when having a sale is like newbie shoppers, you know? So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm super excited about it because it's something, and the discount is generous, but not so generous that we won't earn something. So like it really is something that I would say like to someone who's never shopped me before but is in my social circle, like girl, I don't offer this discount at this level at all the rest of the year. If you were ever going to buy Mary Kay, this is almost as good as a beauty consultant discount. And it really is because beauty consultants get 5% more, right? Like that's like this is it. This is the gateway to our savings. So my theory is always offer something that would get you excited. Y'all know I don't like to pay full price. If my beauty consultant called me with this offer, I would be making my list and checking it twice.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna share from my boards. Diane's, you will let your unit where all your let.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I made a boards for them as well. I'll
Okay,
post it in the Facebook group and send it out on my project broadcast.
perfect. Okay, so for my unit, June folder, customer appreciation sale is right in there. So we're gonna go through like what is the sale? How do you do it? What are the steps? Because what you do before the sale and the communication that you have before the day is so crucial to it being successful. Okay. Um, so should I start with the letter or which one do you want me to click on first,
Start
Di?
with you know the concept first, unless you want me to tell them about it, so they
Um,
know what we're going over.
yeah, you do that.
Okay, so what this is it's an outreach by letter, email, text, phone call, all of the ways, right? It's got to be multi-layered. Catherine taught me that, like, you need 8 outreaches to hit them one time, right? So we got all the outreaches and all the layers. And just to know, just like you think, oh, I'm going to do that, and then it gets past you. Same thing with your customers. You are now bugging them. So we're going to give you all the layers of communication, when to say it, what to say it, how to say it. The sale is a 25% discount. And we do know that that is a big discount, but there are some incentives along the way. And also, we're going to really stress this as an opportunity to get them on new products as well. So your reorders will be stronger also. And then we're offering some in-person appointment times as well. So connecting with more faces than we ever have. We've changed our verbiage. Instead of saying faces, we're saying complexion connection. Just because as a customer, if my beauty consultant called me and said, I'd like to have as many faces as possible. Felt a little too like, I don't know, generic salesy to me, but like, can I borrow your complexion? Like, can I give you a glow up? Like, absolutely, right? So, and then there's some tracking materials for you. But like, this is such a beautiful thing because it really gives you an opportunity to like work with referrals and new people. And now you can tell them all the layers, Dan.
Okay. So first I'm going to show you the letter. So the first thing we're going to do is physically mail a letter. Now, for me, I have in Diane's customer base, I'm sure is even way larger than mine. Okay. I'm going to physically mail this letter to just my PCP list, like my VIP customers, my customers that shop the most. So you know your customers, you make that determination of how many physical letters you would send in the mail. I'm not
I'm
sending it
sending mine to all of them because this brings people out of the woodwork.
Okay. Well, Diane's more generous than me. I'm cheap. So I'm still gonna send about 150 of these, but I'm not sending it to my whole customer base. Um, so this letter, when you go into boards, there is a link to a Google Doc. It should be in view only mode, but just in case, please do not edit this doc. When you click in, You can copy paste all of this text into either your own Google Doc or into like a Word doc, whatever processor you have that's a document that you can
You
put
can
things in.
save it as to your folder under a different name, and then you can edit the one on your folder.
Yep. Or you can even do like file, make a copy, but you're not
Yeah.
editing the one in the folder. I
And
will
it's
be so
and
mad.
it's not to protect us because we already have our backup copies for our customer base.
Yeah.
This is to protect your sister beauty consultants. So if you edit this and take things out that are crucial just because you got to walk to your own beat, you're messing with the formula for your sister consultants. So it's really important that you use your good tech skills and copy paste or save as. Do not edit the original. Make sure, look at the top line and make sure you're in your document when you go about editing.
Yeah. And you can even change your title when it's your own document. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So here is the letter. Now, Diane's unit and my unit, I don't know, we may have different goals because our unit sizes are different. Okay.
Yeah, we have a $10,000 goal and we're working on our third car.
Perfect. So that is our third car too. I'm just hoping it's
Yeah.
a pink Cadillac. So for my unit, it has what our unit goal is in there right here. And then for you personally, as a beauty consultant, even if you're new, make it your goal to sell $1,000 during the sale. Like, how jazzed would you get if you sold $1,000 in sales, right? So exciting. So make that your goal, even if it's big and crazy and you're like, that makes me want to throw up, make it your goal. What's the worst thing that's going to happen if you make that your goal, right? Um, so it lays out the sale, and I did highlight things specifically so that they would jump out more at them, but not too many aggressive colors because I'll get distracted very easily. So 25% off. You can give, this is personally what I'm doing. So if you want to change it in your own, you do you, boo. But I'm going to give a free gift with an order of $50 or more. That gift does not have to be anything crazy. It could be a $5 shopping off coupon. It could be a scratch off ticket. It could be a hand sanitizer. It could be a hand cream. Whatever you feel like you want that gift to be, it could be section 2 samples. Okay. The gift does not have to cost you a lot of money, is the moral of the story. Personally, I love giving free shipping with $75 or more because if they're, and these are both for after the discount. So, that is in there after the discount, not before the discount. So
Right.
I like telling them, like, oh my God, you're only like $7 away from free shipping. What else do you want to add? I had someone literally 2 days ago, she was $13 away from free shipping. I let her know she got an eyeshadow stick. So you just never know, right? Um,
Well, and think about for yourself. Have you ever like just been buying your vitamins or whatever, right? And you're like, oh my God, $7.95 shipping. I could just buy another blah blah and it's now half price, like a $15 item. And let me tell you, do not discount the value of letting them know. So if they're close to their free gift at like $48, oh my gosh, Danny, you are so close to getting a gift with your order. You're at 48. Is there anything else that you know you're going to need in the next couple months? Anything you've been wanting to try? And what if she puts on a clinical solutions item or puts on, okay, now, Danny, I hate to do it to you, girl, but now you're at 68. And now you're going to get a gift and you're $7 from free shipping. Do you have any gift opportunities coming up? Is someone hosting a party? You want to take hand cream to your hostess like for 4th of July? Like use your suggested selling at this point because she's going to go out and you're not hurting her. She's going to go out and spend that money anyways elsewhere. You're just getting her prepared in advance.
yes. I love that. And then personally, I'm going to give entries to win a free order because why not be
Yes.
like, oh my God, you're almost at 80, you're almost at 90. Like it gives
Right.
that extra chance to like have them add an extra item.
Right.
Okay. Father's Day is coming up, right? All right, this is after Father's Day. No, this is right before Father's Day. So if you have the item on your shelf, you can pick it up. You can even offer, like, if you have inventory, like I personally have an inventory, I'm going to offer a little incentive to my customer. Be like, oh my God, if you just pick it up, I can offer them something if they want to just pick up their order versus me shipping it.
So I want to just speak to that. If you have a bunch of $10 items on your shelf, eyeshadows that were discontinued, anything, just put them in a pickup basket. Like, because your cost of driving across town is more than the value of the item in that thing, your time and your money. The only reason I would drive across town is so I'm going to see her plus some people, because otherwise, if she comes to my space, there's going to be a temptation basket. I'm going to offer a cup of iced tea, and there's going to be some other things. So work smart, not hard. So when you're booking this into your calendar, pick up your pickup day right now, or have them pick up in the studio when we're doing our faces. Like have them come pick up at the studio. But in addition to that, when you're speaking to your customer about Father's Day, she's getting this letter before the actual sale day. Like if my customer were like, oh man, I got, we're doing Father's Day on Saturday. Be like, girl, I will write your ticket for Saturday because I value you so much. Like I will post date your ticket. Like like if he's not on skincare, I will bend over backwards to get him on skincare. Will I launch this a day early and like fudge the date on this pink slip? Absolutely. Because like think like the CFO of your company. You are the chief financial officer. You need to make your numbers or we're cutting people from the budget.
Yeah, I've often when I've done sales, people are like, "Oh, my weekend's full," and I'm like, "Want to shop now? I'll do the ticket early."
Yeah, you're the CEO, man. Make an executive decision.
Yeah. That being said, we will show you we have loads of times on the 19th and 20th, and it's all day Friday because Friday the 19th, we're so lucky, is Juneteenth. So it is a federal holiday now. So like nobody's working. Like most like schools, nobody's at school, nobody's at the
Yeah,
post office, nobody's at the bank. Okay, so
right.
statistically you have a lot of customers not working on Friday the 19th. Okay. So Diane and I reflected that in our time slots.
And the time slots are far enough apart that you can do virtuals in between, and we'll have some firm start times. And if you have a customer who can't come for the start time, she's in between, we'll have a separate space set up so you can meet with her on the down low. Like we'll be in the studio, you can bring her into the kitchen, like that, it'll be all right. So like all the things, but you do
Yes.
need to RSVP. Sorry, we're in the letter, but because we're gonna have refreshments for your folks as well.
Yes. Um, so now that my shop is more automated, and if you're a new consultant, it's always been automated. But if you're pre-December consultant, we used to have where we could approve the orders, change the total. We can't do that anymore. So I'm encouraging my customers to look on my website and they can just send me screenshots of all the items that they want, or they can text me a list. But that's why this is highlighted and this is italicized. It's so that they know if they want the discount, they have to physically give us a list of all the things they want, and then we can CDS it to them or fill it from our own shelves. Because if they just plop it and do it up themselves on the website for 25% off, I think for the drop downs on the My Shop as of right now, and this is recorded on May 31st, it has to be like $200 or more. So most of them are, they maybe some of them will, but if someone just wants a $70 order, they need to text you that list. Okay. Or send you screenshots. Works for me. So definitely put your website on there. This is where you need to change this to your website, your phone number, your name. And I do encourage you to put a picture of you on it or a picture of you and your family. And if you don't have a cute little Cecilia, put you and your dog or your cat or just even just your fabulous face. Like let them, it's a nice little reminder to connect them to you, the real person. So like just a little bit of a personal touch. So
People
that's why.
don't throw out things with a personal picture on it.
Yeah.
That's why
So
people put their picture on a business card. And you want to mail this in a colored envelope to catch their attention. If you have a surplus of white envelopes or you just are stingy, I'll tell you what else I do. I would get out my big pink marker and write urgent on it or time sensitive on the envelope so it catches their eye. And then if you're going to run labels from your preferred customer list, like I like to take just a nice classic clean tip pen that like writes well on the label. So you might have to test a little because not everything, depending on the labels you use. I know it sounds like nitpicky, but you don't want to use a pen that smudges. So test it. And then like above, so I like a pink pen. So if it was going to Danny Sadler, I would write above it to sensational Danny Sadler or the sensational or beautiful or VIP Catherine Smolarek, right? Like, so if she sees you're writing along with the label also, that will catch her attention. So anything you can do to like really make it stand out because you want her to open it the minute it comes in the mail.
yeah. I also always mail things in colored envelopes because I just feel like they're less, the post office is less likely to lose it. Like a
Yeah,
neon green is hard to lose versus a white, you know?
28 cents. I think a colored copy if you send them to Office Depot. What is it if you send them to FedEx? Do you know, Dan?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's almost the same, I think. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to burn through all your ink, like I'm telling you guys, I would mail this to everybody. Just I mean, for what is it stamp now? 58 cents?
No, it's higher. It's like 68 or 70 cents a stamp.
So we're looking
78 cents and it's
78? Oh, we're up that high. Thanks,
78
Catherine.
cents.
Lord Almighty. So we're looking
Could you
so between
reduce the
printing the
font of the
letter,
letter so we can see it in the full screen?
Oh, sure. Sorry.
so printing the letter along with
Zoom out.
your stamp, you're looking at $1 a person. So,
Ah,
I mean, I just, I think that is small potatoes if you want to play big.
All right, I'll open my list more. But I really highly encourage you, like, just go on Amazon and look up hot pink self-sealing envelopes because those are the ones I usually buy.
Okay, so let's, Danny and I love that we have different perspectives, different generations, all the things.
Well,
so,
I just went to the store and looked at hot pink envelopes for
Nice.
20. It was $26 for 20 at
Hold on, I just
Office
bought a
Max.
bunch on Amazon. I'll show you.
I hope they're
All right.
cheaper on Amazon.
You can see all my orders. Watch out,
They're
world.
super expensive at the
eBay, I
office
get a lot of
store.
stuff off eBay. eBay is
eBay.
a lot
200
eBay.
for how many?
200 for
I got
200
Oh
for
my
26.
gosh.
I got
That's a
200
fantastic
pack
price. No,
of
that's a
number.
great price.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for 27 bucks,
price.
I got 200 envelopes. Number 10 are the ones that when you trifold a piece of paper, it fits in perfectly. But I got to tell you guys, it's worth it to get the self-sealing because nothing's more disgusting than licking hundreds of envelopes. It's the worst. Your tongue dries
Oh yeah,
out.
I just use a sponge.
Okay.
It killed Susan on Seinfeld.
Oh my God, I remember that. So yeah. So on this is Amazon. 200 pack, number 10, business, hot pink. Or there's other colors if hot pink doesn't do it for you. There's yellow. Whatever.
And you know what? I am not above just being quirky. Like, if you have Christmas envelopes, freaking use them. Like, whatever gets it open. Like, seriously, do you think she's gonna? And she'll say, "Did you use a Christmas envelope?" Yeah, thanks for opening it. Got your attention, didn't I? Like, girlfriends.
Like, oh no, I was late.
You know, if you have a bunch of toddler envelopes because you're out of your toddler season, then use them. Like, seriously, your goal is to get it opened. Branding is nice, but like we're the CFOs of our company, and the goal is to get the letter opened, right? Like, you really want it open to address it to her husband in beautiful calligraphy.
That's funny. So this is the letter you're gonna mail out. Again, you're making a copy or you're copy pasting, but you are not changing that. Okay. We also made you a tracking sheet that you can just straight up print out, unless you love to typey type things. But you can just write in this or type in it, and track your sales. This I would, yeah, they should all say request edit access, which means you can't edit it. So hopefully it says that. Right. But this we want you to send to your director by Monday night, so the day after Father's Day, Monday the 22nd, so we can see how your sale went, because we're going to give you lots of recognition. There might be prizes involved. Okay.
My favorite thing about this is your pre-discount retail sales. So $100, $100, $150, and then your retail sales less discount and tax. Like, you're going to know what you made in real time at the bottom of this letter.
Mm-hmm.
The only caveat is if there's any specials. Do you hear that little bird chirping? A little bird told me there may be something in June that will give you a little bit more than you're anticipating right now. So girlfriends, get on board.
Yes. Okay. So let me give you the dates, and then we're going to go over the communication of how dates, when you're going to mail this, when you're going to e-card, all the things. So this again is in boards. This will be, did I say Hammerberg? Hammerberg.
Yeah. Hammerberg. That sounds like a song. Hammerby.
Hammerberg. So this will be at Hammerberg, Diane's house. Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th. So each day we have 5 time slots. You can come to all of them. You can come to some of them, but you need to tell us which ones you're coming to. And we need to know how many guests at each. And so as you're getting RSVPs, you can just text me, be like, hey, Danny, got one for 6, got another one for 3. Actually, give me the name too. I want to know, like, Susie Q has normal dry skin, Friday at 6. I think
we'll make a Google Doc so you can sign up.
Okay, that might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have some time before we'll be booking into these, but these are all the sessions. So hopefully morning, and I mean, we have everything from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we should be able to make it work with your schedules, right? We're going to do quick skincare, foundation matching, cheek sticks, lip gloss. Okay. So a cute summer glow up, just like we've been doing, like we're going to be doing tomorrow, June 1st at Diane's house for Glow and Grow. So we hope you see you there. Okay.
We can use some of the regular line products. You can take like a cocoa and a glazed and put them side by side and spin them to get bronzer. Ooh. So, you know, so if there's not a bronzer in the line on your shelf anymore, you want to give, so like all the things, you guys, like,
love that. Okay, so here's the communication. This looks like a lot, but it's going to be okay. All right, piece by piece. So we wanted to cover all the bases because you never know. Everyone's reached a different way, right? Some people love snail mail. Some people love an email. Some people love a text. Some people want to see a Facebook post. We're going to hit them all the ways. Okay. And it's never too much because if I think about how many times Maurice has texted me, they text me way more than I text my customers. Okay.
Oh, that's what else I was going to say. Okay, so we're talking about why do you not mail to the people that haven't bought from you in a while. I want you to think about your favorite stores that you shop at and think about your secondary level stores, like stores you really like, but they're not your first go-to. How many times have you gone to one because you got a birthday discount or they were having their super year-end sale or they're having their tent sale or their barn sale or their whatever sale they have, right? Like, and you like know once a year you're going to get that stuff from that store. Like I love Athleta, but I typically only buy during their Black Friday sale because it's the best deal of the year. And I'm not paying retail for a $200 sweater dress. Right. But like, I know I'm putting aside money for that sale. So if you're on the fence about spending that dollar per customer, think about your own spending habits. So there are places that you only go once a year. And you may be the place that your customer only comes, you're like not your VIPs, but your second level customers only come once a year.
Is a good point. So if you want this to get to them on time, I would definitely recommend mailing it on or by June 10th, like June 8th, 9th, 10th. That's the sweet spot window of when you want to physically get these out in the mail. So you've got a little over a week. Make sure you get your envelopes and your copies made, or you just physically print them from your printer. Okay. Like we said, get an obnoxious colored envelope or put stickers, all the things over it, make it adorable.
Hey, Danny, I have a question for you. Do you use clear labels when you print on color, when you mail colored envelopes?
Clear
Do you
labels?
print right onto your labels or do you use white labels on a colored envelope?
I didn't know clear labels existed. So
Oh, all right. So
blow my mind.
So we're not going to get lost in the details. So Danny's mailing on a hot pink envelope with a white label stuck right on it. So
I had no idea clear labels existed. I'm gonna have to go down this hole.
So
okay. Wow.
Right.
That's fun.
So but what I'm saying is don't get sucked into the details. Just get it out there, right?
Is this like new?
No,
but sometimes the ink doesn't stick so great to the clear ones.
Yeah, you got to get like the matte clear ones.
There. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Details.
Now
details. We know. How to go die.
Details direction. A customer e-card. So this means you need their email address. They're in your My Customer system on Mary Kate in Touch. You can send them an email e-card. The subject line should be Save Big, your Mary Kay weekend. And you can literally, that physical letter that you mailed them, you can just copy paste that letter into this e-card. So it's just a couple days ahead of the sale, giving them a heads up like, yo, this weekend's going to be big. It's going to be lit. Okay. So it's all of that stuff.
Admin note, e-cards can be scheduled in advance.
Yes. Thank you, Diane. They can be scheduled. Make sure you put a subject in there though. Because sometimes I've definitely forgotten to do that. So make sure you always have a subject in your e-cards. The day before the sale, so the 18th, tomorrow is the big day. Like that's the subject, like all caps, obnoxious, like like it's there. And then again, you can paste your letter from that we already have saved. Okay. So that's e-card land. June 16th, this is when, like in the afternoon or evenings, that's when more people are likely to see it. If you look at my social media closely, you'll notice a lot of my posts are at 6 p.m. on my regular page and on my Instagram, 6 p.m. and on my YouTube, 8 p.m. is when I schedule my shorts. Okay. So, because that's when people are most likely to see it. So in the evening, this is when you're going to post in your VIP group about your sale. But you want to make sure anytime you're making a post on social, you want a picture with it to grab the person's attention. If you just have text, most of the time people are just going to blow right past that. You need an image. You can literally just go to Google or ChatGPT, like find big sale coming. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy like that. So that's when you can post in your VIP groups. You can even
you can even use your image. You can have your hands in the air with like.
Yeah, you can make a fun picture of you.
Right.
That would be fun. That's a good idea. I might do that, Di. Thank you. Sure. You could even put like in your stories, like big news coming this weekend, or like kind of allude to something there too in your stories, which is super fun.
You can do countdown. We did the countdown. That's fun.
Yeah, so you can do like 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Yes, I love that too.
As we refine some of our materials, we'll add more things to our boards as well, just to save you the trouble of finding all the things.
Yes, it'll all be in this folder. You also want to, on the 16th, contact your customers to remind them about the sale. You're going to ask them, did you get my letter in the mail? If they were someone you mailed it to. And you also want to be like, did you get my customer email? Did you get if you say e-card, they might not know what that means, but if you say, did you get my email? Then they'll know what that means. So you want to hype up the sale, be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like if they're local, see if you can book them in person. They can shop the sale and come in person. They can do both in the same day if they really want to, right? So that's when you're gonna have some of those more intimate chats and letting them know like your goal and also the unit goal, because people love to support a goal. They want to know that like their order is like making a difference to something bigger, which is super fun. Calling is always preferable, but if they don't answer, you could always do a follow-up text after, just something simple. And anytime you're texting somebody, it is so important to put their name in it. So important to put their name in it. I can't even tell you, if I see somebody say, hey girl, to me in my inbox, I ignore it because I just like, you couldn't take 3 seconds to type in Danny. So put their name in it. It's very important.
And if you're calling, most people have their voicemails full these days. So you can make a voice clip that you send by text message, and that does not have to have their name. So be like, hey girlfriend, I am so excited. Hey beautiful, I just wanted you to know. So you could leave it just like you would leave the voicemail, but then you're going to send a text that would say, hey Ruth, listen, VIP promo, like, so that she knows what the voice clip is about. So she'll listen in less than a minute. That's another thing. If you want to get listened to, less than a minute. If I see anything that starts with a 1 and a colon, like I put you on the to-do list. Like if you want me to listen right now, it's got to be 35 seconds or less.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And then I literally tell them like, I'm going to send you a reminder the day before and the day of. I just tell them straight up, this is happening. I don't ask for permission. I say, I'm doing this. So they're going to expect it. Okay. And then the day of course, saying like, today's the day, dun, 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 like all the things, text it, Facebook group, e-card, literally all the ways.
And the voice memo can be saved and copy and pasted. Just the message has to be personalized.
I love that. That's awesome. So we might add some graphics and stuff in here eventually. But that is like the directions of the scoop. So you want to make sure you're hitting them on all levels, the timing of it, everything. And then this is the June half off specials sheet that you can choose to use or not. I personally don't physically mail this out because I just don't want to confuse anybody. So once I have their order, if it's after discount over $50 or even if they're close, I'll say like, oh my God, like you qualified for 3 half off items for my June special sheet. Like, congratulations. Which of these would you like to add on? Or I'll say, oh my God, you're only $3 away from my June half off special sheet. Here it is. You want to add on anything so you can get one of your faves at half off or try something.
And if you're seeing them in person and you have some discontinued things you want to move, you don't have to use the special sheet. You could say, oh my gosh, you like qualified for 3 $10 items for my sale basket. Things in here anywhere between $20 and $35 or whatever. Like you can decide how you're going to follow up as those sales tickets start coming in.
Yep. But if you use Monica's sheet, like I personally love this sheet, feel free to use it. It's there.
I love it. But when you're doing mass communication like this, like I love this for like in-person regular appointments. But if you have a goal of moving a bunch of inventory that's on your shelf, because you're going to have big sales, this is a great opportunity to do that. So you may decide, like, if you're a seasoned consultant, you have a different perspective than a new consultant who's building. But what else I like about this is the travel sets are on this one. So you might throw those in the basket either way. Mm-hmm. Because for people to travel and keep them on their skincare is really important. And some people will buy the travel set if they're not on skincare. It's a great, like, if I wanted to try your repair system, and like the price of entry seemed a lot to me, and I could get the regular $36, $35 set for like under $20, I would be like, how long is that going to last for? And you're going to tell me 7 days, and I'm going to think in my head, I can probably get 10, right? And now you might have a repair customer. So yeah, so it's really like be a strategist, CEO, CFO, like be a strategist. You're also the chief marketing officer.
Yes. So let's open it up for questions. Heather, Catherine, any clarifying questions for us about the sale? You are muted. If you're consultant watching the playback and you have questions, just like call or text your director and she will help you answer those questions too. Thumbs up. We just did so good. We're just amazing.
Close
Yeah.
close your screen share, Dan.
Pardon?
Close your screen share. There you go.
Okay, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think it's pretty laid out, which is nice, and it has the dates, and I like that it's like a copy and pastable piece, right? Like, so it makes it easy to be able to like find what you need and where and when to do it. Yeah, so I personally thought it was pretty laid out, so thank you.
Oh, I know one thing I was gonna say that Laura said, because Laura DeBatz is like the architect of this, and we're pirating with permission. So right now, your customers are starting to get their lookbooks. Most of my customers have gotten their lookbooks, but not all of them yet. Something is with Chautauqua County, but whatever. So right now, you want to be contacting all your customers anyway, not telling them about the sale yet, but asking them, like doing your check-ins, asking them if they've looked at their lookbook yet, have they seen the new products, and getting in person with them if possible, if they're local to you, and getting them to try the skincare, get foundation matched, do the AI tool if you don't have foundations or you don't live near Diane or me, but getting in person with them, because one, it's a good service, but two, like you're going to make a sale with them once you get together with them virtually or in person. But then you're going to have that sale in a few weeks and you're going to get them again. So, don't think you can't work between now and then, because right now is huge for getting in person with as many new and existing customers. And then two, like when you're calling and following up with them, making sure you have their email and their address correct for your system, so that they can get this communication.
Yeah, it's important. Really important.
Yeah.
And if you like, I'm someone who, a sale is important to me. And if that's something that you are concerned with your customers shopping with you this week and then having a sale, you can like let them know, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we're connecting right now, especially if they're new to you, because now I can get you entered into my VIP client sale. So if they're new to you, right, they don't know any better. They're going to shop with you and just be glad that they did now, because otherwise they wouldn't have been in your VIP client sale. And if they're a regular customer, you can work with them. You can take that order, and like if she's going to get two of, like one of my clients gets almost two of everything every time, I might say to her, like, Danny, I hate to inconvenience you, but a little bird told me you might only want to get what you're out of this week. Or you might want to make your wish list while you're with me now. So do you want to get your regular things and back them up like you always do and keep a wish list with me now? Or do you want to be a little strategic just in case something's coming down the line? Because if you don't put the penny in front of your eye where you can't see the dollar. So if you give her a heads up like that, she's going to reward you with a much larger order. So yes, you are taking money out of your pocket the first week of June and maybe potentially taking a little less profit the third week of June, but not necessarily, because she's going to now spend extra dollars because you helped her. So just put yourself in the customer seat. What would make you feel special, treat it well, and also earn loyalty? Because your consultants who are going to go on to be working towards this cruise, towards those sunglasses, towards Star Consultant, towards all kinds of things. And if you're the girl who just helped me save money on my regular products, yes, what's in it for me? Absolutely. So if you're the girl who just helped me save money on my products and you call me up the third week of December and be like, girl, we have this promotion and I am like 2 brand new beauty consultants away. And did you know you can save 30%? She's going to be like, oh my gosh, I remember when you helped me save 25%, 30%, I'll help you. Because you've created this trust relationship. Like trust is earned. So be working, but be using that as time to layer her, to let her know something good is coming,
Yes. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to make sure we got that piece in there. Like,
yeah,
these next couple weeks are so important. But yeah, all the retail that you're going to bring in towards that cruise, towards the sunglasses, towards the purse, like June is huge, people. June is our Super Bowl. If you're new to Mary Kay, June is the Super Bowl.
And if you're working hard to finish your star today, you're working hard to get those numbers in, get your leader's lunch earned, all of that. And then you're working hard to get your star in before the 15th, and then this starts on the 19th and 20th, be thinking we're going to be doing foundation matching. That's going to be a large focus, right? So if you're like, what would you put on your shelf? Like, I would put some extra foundation primer, some sponges, some brushes, especially sponges and brushes, they never expire, right?
Mhm.
So you get your sponges and brushes now, get your sponges and brushes the first 2 weeks of June while you're selling with a little bit of your profit, and then you'll have that when you sell them, the 19th and 22nd. So be, just like you do when you're leaving the house, right? You look at the weather report, you pack an umbrella, right? Like same thing, like be looking like, how can I meet my current goal and be prepared for my next layer as well?
Yes. Awesome. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, that is all that we
That's a
got.
wrap, Jack.
But let us know, like text your director. I need things in writing or I forget they exist. Okay. So text your director if you're excited about the Customer Appreciation Day, if you want to be a part of it.
Tell us your goal. If you're brand new, it's $1,000. We're recognizing.
There was one thing I didn't share in there.
We're doing some recognition at $500 and $1,000 as well.
Yes, that's what it was. Okay, we have recognition parts. Yes. So we're gonna recognize you. We're gonna cheer you on. We're gonna be excited. And then the top 2 people that are over 1,000, they're gonna get some prizes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Danny, are we rewarding them for their $500 post discount sale? Right? That's post discount.
Post discount, not retail, but
post
cash money, not tax, but cost discount.
Yeah, like cash in hand, not counting your sales tax.
Yes.
So, all right. Yeah. So, but and our unit is a little smaller than the Dynasty. So our goal is 10,000. So we're seasoned, we're small, but we're seasoned. So we got it. We're
yeah, you're more seasoned than us.
So yeah.
Awesome. Did you have a question, Catherine? I thought I saw.
So the event dates Friday and Saturday, it's glass skin or it's foundation matching?
It's quick skincare, cleanser, moisturizer, hydrating mask, because I've just loved demoing that, primer, foundation, cheek sticks, lip gloss, mascara.
It's like a dash out the door glow up for the season.
Yes.
Now, keep in mind, we're going to have more than one area. So if your customer's never having facial, then you need to give her a more in-depth facial. You can take her to the kitchen table. Bring your laptop or your tablet if you want to do virtual appointments. I'll have a ring light here. You can use that. Like, seriously, like, I want you to think of this as like a workshop. So you're going to schedule your people on point if they're already loyal and using skincare, or they just want a quick glow up. You book them right into those time slots. But like, if you want to do a virtual appointment on my deck, by all means, log on and get it done, and depending on how many people are here, maybe we'll order a little pizza between appointments, or you can bring a little stack lunch. And like, we're like, this is like our game day. But how good will you feel doing peaceful follow-up with purpose the last week of June instead of frantically scrambling on the 28th? Like, I want you to think about this. Like, you'll be starting your Q1 for the 2026-27 year so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll have points for paradise. Like, oh my gosh, like so many things. Like, I want you to take a minute as we wrap. Like, this is it. That's like, whether you're with us now or you're getting on the replay, before you re-enter whatever else responsibilities are waiting for you, I want you to envision rolling into June, having had a month you're proud of, the end of the month, starting the next seminar year strong because you have all this momentum from this really intentional outreach. But also, I want you to think of what profit you want and what will you do with it in these summer months? Like, will you take the family on a Miss Buffalo cruise or on the moon dance? Have you wanted to go, like, there's a really cute historic water park outside outside of Rochester. Like, what will you do? Like, is there something that you can do for your family or for your person? Maybe you just haven't had a summer pedicure in a long time, right? And you're like, oh, a pedicure would be nice, but like, with $300 profit, maybe you'll go get a summer glow up and a spray tan and walk into the summer feeling like a baby yourself. Like, what will you do? Do you have something that's been nagging at you that's just like, oh, I really need to get the car looked at, and it makes a little noise every now and again. You're putting it off, and it's not going to be an annoyance, but it'll be a crisis before long. Like, now you can get ahead of it. Like, what will you do? So before you re-enter anything else, I want you to write down how much profit you want, what you'll do with it. And then if you want to live and be a woman of commitment, text it to your director.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much, Diane. All right, ladies, we know it's month end, so we will let you go. We're cheering.
Wrap strong, wrap strong.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.